I began to see a shift in how he viewed me. He started noticing how different we really were and how differently we were both treated. Where I was the bookish, introverted type, he was vibrant and popular, someone who quickly found his place among the cool crowd. I watched as he became aware of my quirks and insecurities, the same things that made others see me as uncool. And once Brandon made new friends, he started to drift away from me. He would then try to actively ignore me or avoid me at school. That hurt. It really bothered me to see my own sibling view me as someone lesser. Nevertheless, I tried my best to accept his choice, to give him the space he seemed to want, even though it stung to feel like I was losing not just my brother but my friend. But then slowly, Brandon didn't just ignore me, he began joining in with others who made me feel like an outcast. If Brandon and I crossed paths in the hallways or during lunch, he and his friends would seize any opportunity to make me feel humiliated. They'd tease me in front of other students or, worse, pull stunts like trying to trip me as I walked by with my lunch tray, all for the sake of making everyone else laugh. It felt like I was losing him, not just to new friends, but to the same teasing and hurtful behavior I'd endured from others for so long. I was constantly on guard, trying to dodge not just my classmates' mockery but also the humiliation that now came from my own brother. It hurt deeply, especially because it came from someone I had always loved and looked up to. Whenever Brandon invited his friends over, they would try to gang up on me at home. They would burst into my room without knocking and then start laughing and pointing at my body. They'd hurl words like geek and fatty at me, like it was nothing. I would feel like a zoo animal, like I was their source of entertainment. Those moments when they invaded my space in my room made me feel small and isolated, like an outsider in my own home. Several times I did try to talk to my parents about it, hoping they'd understand how difficult it was for me to deal with Brandon's behavior. But whenever I brought it up, they would dismiss my concerns. They'd smile and justify his behavior, saying that this was how siblings bonded with each other, that Brandon was simply playing around with me. They assured me it was harmless, even going as far as to say that I should loosen up and not take everyone's taunts so seriously. They reminded me that I was older and therefore should have more patience, more resilience.
Now you can watch the third part by pressing share and more.